Glad to see you again. Like, subscribe, learn. Here we go. As I sit here, the weight of the world feels heavier than ever, and the digital landscape of cryptocurrency looms large in my mind. It's November 2024, and the air is thick with anticipation. The market is a swirling tempest of speculation, innovation, and, let's be honest, a fair share of chaos. So, what is the best cryptocurrency to invest in right now? It's a question that echoes in the minds of many, and the answer is as elusive as the very nature of the assets themselves. Let's rewind for a moment. Just a couple of years ago, Bitcoin was the undisputed king, a digital gold that promised wealth and freedom. But as we've seen, the crypto world is anything but static. New players have emerged, and the landscape has shifted dramatically. Ethereum, once just a platform for smart contracts, has evolved into a powerhouse of decentralized finance, or DeFi. It's not just about currency anymore. It's about creating entire ecosystems. But even Ethereum isn't without its challenges. The gas fees, the scalability issues, they've been a thorn in the side of many investors. Yet the recent upgrades, the transition to Ethereum 2.0, have sparked renewed interest. It's a gamble, but isn't that what crypto is all about? Then there's Solana, a rising star that has captured the attention of many with its lightning-fast transactions and low fees. It's like the new kid on the block who's suddenly become the life of the party. But can it sustain that momentum? The network outages have raised eyebrows, and while the potential is there, the volatility is a constant reminder that nothing is guaranteed. It's a double-edged sword, and investing in it feels like riding a roller coaster with no safety harness. And let's not forget about the meme coins. Dogecoin and Shiba Inu have transformed from jokes into legitimate assets for some. It's baffling, really. Who would have thought that a coin created as a parody could become a staple in so many portfolios? But the question remains, is it a fad, or is there something more substantial beneath the surface? The community behind these coins is passionate, and that can't be overlooked. But passion doesn't always translate to stability, and the fear of missing out can lead to reckless decisions. As I ponder these options, I can't help but think about the emerging trends. The rise of decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs, is reshaping how we think about governance and investment. Imagine a world where decisions are made collectively, where every token holder has a voice. It's revolutionary, but it's also fraught with challenges. The lack of regulation can lead to chaos, and while the potential for profit is enticing, the risks are equally daunting. Do I want to put my hard-earned money into something that feels like a gamble at a high-stakes poker table? Then there's the environmental impact of cryptocurrencies. The conversation around sustainability is becoming increasingly important. Bitcoin mining consumes vast amounts of energy, and as the world becomes more conscious of climate change, can we really justify investing in something that's so resource-intensive? Enter proof-of-stake mechanisms, which promise to be more eco-friendly. Cryptocurrencies like Cardano are positioning themselves as the green alternative, but will that be enough to sway investors who are primarily focused on returns? And what about regulation? Governments around the world are grappling with how to handle cryptocurrencies. Some are embracing them, while others are imposing strict regulations. The uncertainty can be paralyzing. What if I invest in a coin that suddenly finds itself on the wrong side of a regulatory crackdown? It's a risk that hangs over every decision, a specter that looms large in the minds of investors. The landscape is shifting, and I can't help but feel like I'm trying to navigate a minefield. As I weigh my options, I find myself drawn to the concept of utility. What does a cryptocurrency actually do? Does it solve a problem, or is it merely a speculative asset? Projects that offer real-world applications seem to have a better chance of standing the test of time. Chainlink, for instance, provides a bridge between smart contracts and real-world data. It's not just a currency, it's a tool that enhances the functionality of other projects. That's the kind of investment that excites me. It feels grounded in reality, not just the whims of the market. But then, there's the allure of the next big thing. The thrill of discovering a hidden gem before it skyrockets in value is intoxicating. I think of all the stories I've heard of people who invested in early-stage projects and reaped the rewards. It's a siren call that's hard to resist. Yet the reality is that for every success story, there are countless failures. The crypto graveyard is littered with projects that promised the moon but delivered nothing. It's a harsh reminder that not all that glitters is gold. So, as I sit here contemplating my next move, I realize that there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best cryptocurrency to invest in is as much about personal philosophy as it is about market trends. Am I willing to take risks for potentially high rewards, or do I prefer a more stable long-term approach? Do I believe in the technology and the vision behind a project, or am I simply chasing the next trend? It's a deeply personal decision, and one that requires careful consideration. In the end, I know that whatever choice I make, it will be a reflection of my values, my beliefs, and my willingness to embrace the uncertainty that comes with investing in this brave new world. The best cryptocurrency to invest in may not be the one that promises the highest returns, but rather the one that aligns with my vision for the future. And as I take a deep breath and prepare to dive into the fray, I remind myself that in this ever-evolving landscape, the journey is just as important as the destination. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Until the next time, never stop learning and growing. We strive to provide the best possible information at the time of this video's making for you to make the best informed financial choices for your future wealth growth. Remember, this is not financial advice, just knowledge for growth. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave us a comment.